Tommy the Mischief Maker here. I've got a question for you. Do you remember your first bully? The reason why I ask is because today was a typical Tuesday at school. It started out with this one kid who is called Oxford Graham. That's my first bully. Only thing is, nobody calls him Oxford. Instead, they just call him Ox. He's built like an ox. I swear, the walls shake whenever he walks down the hallway. I'm not kidding. Well, today started out where I bumped into Ox accidentally. And the first thing he gives me is a dunking in the toilet. That's right, a swirly. The second thing he gives me is a pink belly by slapping his hands on my belly. Finally, he locks me in my locker, and that makes me miss my first period. All year long, the teachers and the principal tell me that I should stand up to Ox. Like everybody else, I'm too scared to stand up to Ox. Then lunchtime comes, and that's when it all started. I was minding my own business when Ox takes my lunch from me. Well, that was it. I had enough of Ox. No way was he going to take my sloppy joes away from me, so I'd take it back. Wouldn't you know it? That's when the principal comes in. Our principal, called Principal Smart, tells me, I saw you take that kid's lunch, Tommy. Give it back this minute. So, what can I do? I give it back. All the bully does is laugh at me and walks away with mortal. Then Principal Smart tells me, I don't want you to do that ever again. So I promise, and he goes about his business. Then I slip into a daydream, where I imagine myself as Kid Agent X, the world's youngest secret agent, in a world where you expect the unexpected. In the daydream, I go to headquarters, which is called GOOD, good. And, of course, we fight against EVIL, which stands for Evil Villains Intent on Ruling the World. My assignment is to capture the latest supervillain that just escaped, Dr. Diabolical, whose plan is to take over the school's cafeterias by turning all the kids into big, ugly mutants by putting a secret formula into their food. No one knows about this but me, Kid Agent X. At the same time, I'm given these cool gadgets. One, a milk carton that looks like a milk carton, but it's really a communicator. And two, a pen. But it's not really a pen. It actually produces a hologram of me. Then, back in the real world, I decide to stand up to Ox. I walk over to him, and all I saw was a big, fat, ugly mutant. And then I said to Ox, Ox, would you like a free sample of today's lunch? And he said, sure, everybody likes free samples. And I pick up the Sloppy Joe sandwich, break it apart, and just rub it in his face. The next thing you know, he picks up another Sloppy Joe sandwich and throws it. But I quickly duck like this. Turn around. Suddenly the teacher, Miss Tripp, gets it right in the face. And before you know it, Ox yells, "Food fight!" All of a sudden, food's flying everywhere. You see Sloppy Joes hitting against the walls. You see today's side dish, mashed potatoes, hitting against the school psychiatrist in the face. You see the gym teacher take today's dessert, which happens to be chocolate cream pie, and plops it over another teacher's head and tells him that he's giving him a pie hat. Well, in a daydream, I continue to be Kid Agent X, and I use my hologram, and suddenly Dr. Diabolico appears. He gets ready to throw a Sloppy Joe sandwich at me, but suddenly it goes right through me, mainly because it's a hologram. Then I appear in another area. He throws another sandwich at me, and it goes through me. Then I appear in the corner. He throws a cream pie, and it goes through me. And he says, "How can you be in all those places at once?" And then I appear behind him and go, "Simple, I can't. That's just a hologram." And he goes, "I knew your hologram all along." And I said, "Actually, you're wrong. This is the real me." And then I go like this. And before you know it, Dr. Diabolico is out cold. And then I use my milk communicator and I go with the straw. I turn it into the antenna, pull it up, and go, "Calling the good agency, Dr. Diabolico has been taken care of. Business as usual. Please bring in backup and take care of Dr. Diabolico. This is Kid Agent X. Over and out." Put down the antenna, put down the milk. Well, back in the real world, all of a sudden I found myself cornered. All the teachers and all the students covered in mashed potatoes, Sloppy Joes, chocolate pudding, chocolate cream pie, all had one item or another in their hand. And suddenly, before I knew it, I was washed over by a wave of Sloppy Joes, mashed potatoes, chocolate cream pie, and chocolate pudding. In other words, I got it. That's when Principal Schmunk comes back and says, "I should have known it was you all along." And I say, "I didn't do it.